This work was supposed to push myself about working against the idea of working really free versus working really controlled. Because my work is very abstract and free and loose and imaginative. It comes from intuition. But at the same time, I like to have control in it. And I like to add a lot of detail into my work, and so it kind of goes against this idea of being free and using the imagination. So I've kind of discovered that I like it best when I work together with my freedom and my control, working together to create something beautiful and unique. It's all intuition. I don't usually think about it beforehand. Sometimes, for instance, in this section right here, I just saw the kind of peaking point at the top of the shape, and then I thought, oh, well, what if I continued that and just kept it going and I repeated it? It's a lot of repetition, but sometimes I change as I'm going. I just get inspired by different lines and shapes as I'm going. I've always doodled. Like when I was younger, in high school, I would doodle on the side of my pages and stuff like that. And then I had a friend who started to do nice pen drawings, and I was like, oh, I could do that. I could do nice doodles. I could make mine look better. And then I started to get into the patterning and just trying to do different patterns over and over. So it was just kind of the practice of coming up with new patterns. When I was doing a drawing, I would always try not to repeat a pattern. Oh. And so that's why, even in this, I've tried. There are several that repeat themselves, but hopefully in different ways. Mm-hmm. There may be some that are similar, but I try not to repeat the same pattern. And I think that gives it a little bit of unique quality to it. Okay, my photo show for my directed studies in photography is called Fragments Reimagined. And it started out as a pinhole project where I wanted to take photographs of fragments of life. Sorry, I didn't know what was going on. It started out as a pinhole project where I wanted to photograph things in life that kind of go unnoticed and people kind of ignore, but I think that those things still have purpose and beauty in them as well. And then I wanted to repurpose my old photo test strips, which I keep everything that I use for photography, all old scraps of photos, all my tests. And then I wanted to incorporate my love of using my imagination in painting and doodling and being really free, but incorporate that into my photography. So I used those photo strips and I created tests where I would glue the photo strip onto paper or wood or cardboard, and then I would doodle with paint, black ink, or Sharpie even sometimes. Then I created collages with these little objects and I photographed them, and then that has turned into my project, and it's a bunch of different fragments, and they've all been repurposed from these old photo materials, and the focus is on my love of shape and lines and that kind of stuff.